The third month, if we're starting from Tishrei, is the month of Kislev. And if we're following the attributes, if Tishrei is Chesed and Cheshvan is Gvura, then Kislev is Tiferes. Tiferes, the third attribute, is a healthy combination of the first two, which means it represents the ultimate truth, because the ultimate truth is all-encompassing. It doesn't exclude anything, whereas kindness excludes Gvura, and Gvura excludes kindness. Tiferes includes everything. It is the truth behind the right and the left, between kindness and judgment. It is also related to Torah. Torah was given in the third month, but the third month from Nisan, so it's more personal. But number 3 always represents the truth, the middle path, not the extreme right, not the extreme left. So beauty comes from the harmony of opposites, the blend, the harmonious blend of opposites creates the greatest beauty. That's why no nose is beautiful unless it fits the face that it's on. If all the lines and parts of the face are in harmony, that makes everything beautiful. So the name of the month is Kislev. The months didn't have any names originally. They were referred to in the Torah simply as month 1, month 2, month 3, 12, whatever. In Bavel, when the Jews went down to Babylon after the first destruction, when they came back, they brought back names for the months, but it seems that these names were accepted by the sages and they found all sorts of meaning in those names. So the name is Kislev, and one of the meanings that the tzaddikim found is that the month of Tishrei was so full of divine experiences. Rosh Hashanah, coronation, Yom Kippur, forgiveness, Sukkot, joy, and so on, that the second month, the month after, leaves us talking about the previous month. So in Cheshvan, the word Cheshvan can also mean speech or whispering. So we're still talking about the experiences of Tishrei. The third month, Kislev, that's when we start to yearn. The heart flutters for the memories, for the experiences of Tishrei. Kislev, of course, is special because of Hanukkah. The light of Hanukkah makes up for the longing, it satisfies the longing for the holiday season, for the days of awe, by bringing its own light and producing its own divine or spiritual satisfaction. So just as Torah was given in the third month, and Torah is the light of the world, so it is in Hanukkah that the light that was extinguished was rekindled and renewed and rededicated, which is what the word Hanukkah means. Every month is the product of a certain arrangement of the 4 letters of God's name. That's why we have 12 months, because 4 letters can be arranged in 12 different ways. So God created the world by using the letters of his name, but he did that in 12 different ways, so that the world, the year, is made up of 12 different arrangements, each one representing another form of godliness. The letters for this month of Kislev, the arrangement is the Vav, the Yud, and then the 2 Heys. And there's a verse, there's a pasuk that represents this arrangement, and that is Vayar Yeshev Haaretz Haknani. There's vision and there's Kanaani. The inhabitants of the earth saw the Kanaani. Kanaani are basically unholy people. It was the land of Canaan, the land of Canaan, that we were supposed to turn into a holy land. By Avraham's coming to Canaan, and by Yitzchak and Yaakov, and eventually the Jews coming after being taken out of Egypt, by coming to the land, you turn the land of Canaan, which is unholiness, into a holy land. And this is visible. Hanukkah is where you light candles after dark and outside in the street where the darkness prevails. So bringing light to the darkness, that's the month of Kislev. And this is expressed in a number of ways. There's a darkness because we don't have holidays, like Tishrei. So there's a longing. We fix that by having Hanukkah, lighting Hanukkah candles. There's a dark world out there. Night has fallen. And there are Canaanim out there. And this is their time. This is where they thrive. By putting the menorah outside or in the window visible to the outside, we're bringing light to that unholy condition. And we spoke about this on another occasion. Darkness is not only an absence of light. Darkness has its own light. There's a certain meaningfulness and a certain power to darkness, to silence, to what is invisible. There are people who are very responsible in their relationship when the light is on during daylight hours, in the non-intimate part of the relationship. They're very responsible, they're very articulate, they know how to do things, they run the home well, they're capable when the light is on. Daylight activities. But at night, when it comes to the more intimate part of the relationship, they're not clear. They can't see their way in the dark. In other words, they're not understanding or appreciating the power, the beauty, the meaning of things that are not visible. Actually, pornography means trying to turn the invisible visible by exposing it to the garish light of day, the cold, unfeeling light. That's pornography. It's appropriate in its place, but very destructive when you try to bring it into the night. The night has its own beauty and its own power, and it is destroyed if you turn on the light. If you become too exposed, it destroys the inner world. So there is a delicate kind of illumination, like the moon, a feminine kind of illumination that brings out the beauty of the night. The Hanukkah lights are that kind of light. They don't shine during the day. They're not needed during the day. The day is appreciated on an external level by everybody. It doesn't take any talent. It's the cold, unfeeling light of day. It's functional, it's workable, it's doable. People are capable. When it comes to the darkness, we don't know how to illuminate the darkness without the garish light of day. We need a more subtle kind of light. The light of the Beis Hamikdash illuminated the whole world. It started in the holiest of the holy places and spread throughout the whole world, bringing that godliness to the world. But it didn't necessarily relate to darkness. It was holier than the holiness that the world itself has. So it added holiness to a world of daylight. Hanukkah candles have a power that the menorah in the Beis Hamikdash didn't have. And that is the effect that it can have on the darkness. So here's that subtle but most important distinction. We need to be talented, we need to be wise about things that we don't see, things that can't be said in words. There needs to be a light, meaning an intelligence, an understanding of the darkness, without turning the darkness into garish light of day. That's called modesty. A way to speak that doesn't violate the privacy, that doesn't violate the beauty of the music of the night. And as one chassid put it, there are people who are very religious and they're very careful about how they behave during the day. But at night, they're careless. A chassid is more careful at night than he is during the day. What you don't say and how you don't say it can be even more important than what you do say and how you say it. So the third month, the month of Kislev, coming after Cheshvan, Cheshvan is where you say the right words and you do the right things and you behave properly in daylight. Kislev is when we know how to handle the nighttime, and that is the more feminine. What that means is that the intimacy that is appropriate only at night, if it's properly understood and conducted properly, sheds a certain beauty, a certain innocence over the daytime as well. So by lighting Hanukkah candles, as a metaphor, lighting Hanukkah candles, by being wise in the bedroom at night, you illuminate the entire day, the entire street, until the Knani becomes holy as well. Everything becomes holy through the modesty of the night. A woman generally has the role of laundry. Not that a woman has to do the laundry, but when the laundry is done and the woman makes the bed with the sheets and the blankets and the pillowcases, laundry, that should take on an intimacy, a power, a beauty that comes from the night. It's a spillover. When the night is proper, when the intimacy is really intimate, when the beauty of the music of the night is conducted properly, then even the laundry takes on significance. The room takes on significance. That which you see during the day is suddenly not garish light anymore, and it's not cold and unfeeling. Even the sheet, even the bed, even the room, the whole home takes on a meaning, and it stops being a house. It becomes a home. So the lesson of the month of Kislev and the arrangement of the letters is that the night affects the day. The candles of Hanukkah are the beauty of the night being revealed in a tzniusdik way, without ruining its beauty. So in order to have a healthy relationship, a healthy home, a healthy marriage, the intimacy of the night should spill over and affect even the daytime activities, such as the laundry. So when doing laundry, you have to be thinking garments. Garments have two meanings. They show what the person is, and they conceal what the person is. And it's not a conflict. The same the same piece of clothing, the same garment, does both things effortlessly at the same time without any conflict. It shows what the person is. It should. We don't wear tents. We wear garments that are appropriate to us, and yet at the same time it hides, it protects the night, and makes the day more edel, more delicate, more innocent. So doing laundry means the garments in our lives, that which keeps us private and allows us to be seen by others, that's like the Hanukkah candles. It doesn't disturb the beauty of the night. It makes us appreciate the beauty of the night. Garments are like candles. Doing laundry for your children, for your family, for your husband, for yourself. Cleaning the garments. A clean garment means a way to express what is intimate without turning it into meaningless or vulgar. So, the third step in the year, the third month for the woman, represents the significance of garments, the ability to show what is personal without depersonalizing, the ability to be a woman without being vulgar, the ability to be married without being insensitive about it. Every activity is meaningful. Laundry is not a necessary evil. It has great significance. Washing the garments. On Yom Kippur, the Kohen Gadol changed his garments 10 times. Garments are not to be dismissed easily. So the role of washing the garments, even though a woman is not obligated to do it, when a woman does it, it should carry this meaning and this significance. Lighting the world properly, like on Hanukkah, means producing garments that do their job. They are clean because they keep the insides in and the outsides out without destroying anything in between.